Hello there, Gemini. Thank you so much for stopping by for your tarot video forecast for the week of June 20th through the 26th. Geminis, what you have coming up for Monday, you have the Three of Clubs showing up in reverse. Three of Clubs in reverse. For a lot of you, this is going to have to do with travel or travel plans. I feel like you will be making changes to either some plans, or you may already be traveling and you're kind of making some changes as you go along. So something about either travel planning or traveling that you are making changes to on Monday. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Okay, so Tuesday, Nine of Coins showing up. Nine of Coins is just telling me that on Tuesday, you're feeling pretty good about where you are in your life and what you've done for yourself as far as lifestyle, as far as are you doing what you enjoy doing for a living? Are you enjoying your life the way you're living it right now on Tuesday? You could be taking the day off and enjoying that. That's what you're doing. But it is really just about looking around and realizing that you've accomplished a lot in your life and that you're pretty happy with what you've done so far. Kind of like getting a pat on the back for yourself for bringing yourself into a place that's the way that you like it. All right, so on Wednesday, Seven of Cups showing up in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse just tells me that you've been kind of daydreaming about something that you would like to change, something that you would like to have better in your life. And so on Wednesday, I feel like you're taking some of those daydreams and you're taking some first steps towards reaching out to those and bringing them into your life. So maybe if you thought, well, you know what, I would like to have a degree in psychology, maybe you're starting to look at schools that offer those kinds of courses and trying to figure out which one would be best for me. Maybe you decided that you would like to have a saltwater fish tank in your living room, and so now you're researching saltwater fish and care of them and what's the best temperature to keep the water and all of this type of stuff. It's preparation to make something that you've been sort of dreaming about a reality. You're taking some first initial steps in having those dreams come into your manifest world. Now, Thursday, Geminis, what you have coming up is the Empress in reverse. Whew. This has some strong energy on it. I feel like on Thursday, there's something going on with you, Geminis. It doesn't feel like you're making the best decisions for yourself. There's something coming in that you've wanted for a while, and you have the opportunity to actually have that thing. I think that opportunity shows up on Thursday, and I feel like you push it away. And the words I'm hearing are that you push it away on a technicality. Maybe you weren't expecting to have the opportunity to get this thing through the person who offers this opportunity to you, and so that throws you and you push this thing away. Or I really think that's going to be it for most of you. It's not, this opportunity is not coming in from where you thought it would come in from, and so you're like, no, not doing it. That's not the way I wanted it. And you're kind of missing the whole point here, which is once you are taking advantage of this opportunity and you have it in your life, you can do whatever you want with it. It's just that it's not coming from the place you thought it would. So if you notice yourself doing that, if you notice yourself pushing an opportunity away, try to sort of stall a little bit and give yourself some time before you have to answer someone about whether you want whatever this opportunity is or not, so that you can sort of dig into, okay, why am I pushing this away, and does this really have such a big impact on the opportunity that it would be no good if I took it under these situations, even if it's not the situation I expected it under. So take a peek at that before you actually say no. Make sure that you really want to say no, because it feels like it's one of those decisions that you make and then later on you're like, Maybe it wasn't exactly what I expected or quite exactly ideal or dreamlike, but it was a pretty good opportunity and I was kind of silly to push it away. So I would rather you guys don't have to have those kinds of thoughts. Try to think it through. All right, so Friday, you guys have the 10 of clubs coming up in reverse, Gemini. 10 of clubs in reverse just means that there's something that you're normally responsible for on Friday that you don't do this Friday. So maybe, oh, my favorite example here is taking kids to music lessons or football practice or whatever sporting events are in season right now. And for whatever reason, they don't have their music practice or their lessons or whatever. Maybe the instructor's out sick or, I don't know, maybe the field is flooded or who knows. But there's some kind of responsibility that you normally would have handled on this day that you're not handling. I have had this come up before when somebody just flat out forgot that they were supposed to do something. But usually it comes up as something that there's a reason other than somebody forgetting it, and that this responsibility is not being taken care of on this particular day. All right, so Saturday, Six of Swords showing up. Six of Swords, some of you are going to be traveling, taking a little day trip, just enjoying the scenery, having what we used to call when I was a kid a little Sunday drive on Saturday. For some of you, this is much heavier energy. For some of you, this is talking about leaving something negative behind. In some of the cases about leaving something negative behind, we're talking about negative mindsets. Adjusting that thinking so that that negative mindset is not so all-pervasive for us. And then the other way that this is coming in is this could be very literally leaving something negative behind. This could be realizing that you have a gluten intolerance, and so now you're very consciously leaving behind anything that has gluten in it. This could also be leaving behind a toxic relationship, whether it's a friendship or whether it's romantic partnership, sometimes even family. Sometimes we have to leave behind toxic relationships from family. But leaving something that is not serving us, that is actually, I don't even want to say not serving us, because that sounds like it's kind of neutral. It doesn't feel neutral to me. It feels like you're leaving behind something that has been dragging you down. And I feel like for some of you, this is a hard choice. This is not an easy choice to do. And it does have some heavy energy about it when I look at this card. But I also feel like, even though it feels heavy, I still feel like this is the right choice, that you're making the best choice that you can for yourself here. All right, let's move on to Sunday. Sunday is the Two of Coins. This is talking about balancing things out. This can very literally be balancing your checkbook, although I don't know if I know anybody who still does that. Maybe one person. But this is talking about balancing things out, making sure that we have as much coming in as we're pushing out the door. This can also be about balancing work time with play time, with family time, with me time type stuff. And this can also be about just making the budget go as far as it needs to go. Yep, there we go. That's what that is. Some of you are going to have that manifest in different ways than others. I think all of those examples are going to manifest for somebody that's a Gemini. And of course, do remember this is a general reading, so not everything I say here is going to apply to every single Gemini who watches. For some of you, none of it will apply, although that's kind of unusual. And everybody, thank you so much for stopping by, for hanging out, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. Everyone have an absolutely fantastic week, and I'll see you back here the next time. Peace out.